Hello, my name is Kelsey Kerms, and I just want to go through my attributes maps with you and just want to go through a little bit of, what they were, what they mean to me, and how I might apply these attributes to my daily life. So, attribute number one is need to know. So, for this one, I thought it was very interesting, and just recently, actually, I applied this to myself. So, for adult learners, they need to know in order to better learn a topic or material, they need to know why they're learning it, and they need to know how it's going to benefit them. So, for me, it just means that it's important. It's an important attribute because you need to know what it is you're learning about. So, this is a very big one for me, and you just need to know like what it's going to do for you in the future. Attribute map number two is self-concept. So for this one, it's just being able to have the ability to know that what you're doing is for you, and you need to be able to know, for example, some of the points that I made. I want to make my own choices with the information that I've been given. It's just applying it to yourself, and I think that is extremely important, that you need to be able to relate all the material back to yourself and know that you have the control at the end of the day over what you're learning and what you're doing. Attribute map number three is all about experience. Adult learners, especially depending on what stage they're at, have a lot of life experience, and they need to know that what they're learning, they're able to use their experience to help better learn the material that they're using. So some of the points that I have, how makes my experience help me with my education? How can I use my experience to better understand the material? There are some instances where you just won't really understand the topic unless you've gone through situations that can help you better relate to the material. So experience is a very big, important factor, especially for adult learners, because as we age, we go through situations and we're able to better relate our situations through experience. Number four is readiness. So at the end of the day, you can, relate the self concept. You can understand why you need to learn it. But if you don't have a readiness to learn, then you're not going to go anywhere. So you need to, for this concept, it's very important that you have a readiness and a willingness to learn. If you don't have that time of commitment, if you don't have, that readiness to learn the material, you're not going to succeed. And I think that that's very important attribute to this whole concept. Attribute number five is orientation. So that's just basically shifting your orientation, not just to a subject, but to, in general, the material that you're specifically learning. So for me, for example, when I was taking accounting classes, I wasn't, yes, I was learning the material, but really I was learning about specific how it would apply to me going forward in any kind of career that I would be going towards. So things that I've learned in accounting have transferred over to my position in the supply chain, where I'm directly related to, we're doing journal entries and how we are allocating expenses when we purchase things and where they go towards. So just shifting your orientation, not just to the whole subject, but to a specific material is really important for adult learning. And then finally, motivation. Motivation is so important for anything that you do, but specifically for education, because education, while it's extremely important, many adult learners will just put it to the side and they'll go, it's okay, I'll learn it another day, or I'll do this at another time. And it's so important to have motivation and a great support system, because it's extremely easy to just fall by the wayside and not think it's important. To have that motivation to be able to pursue the higher education and know that it will be for your ultimate benefit is so important to adult learners, especially when things get tough. And to me, this is extremely important, because if you don't have the motivation and the strive to pursue your goals, you're not going to be successful. So these were the three attribute maps that I did, and I hope you enjoyed them. Thank you.